what's up everybody? This is error code 404 and today I just picked up this awesome game called Othercide. It's pretty much like every review out there says, it's like a rogue Xcom. It has Xcom 2 elements and Xcom Chimera Squad, in which, just like Xcom Chimera Squad, your turns with enemies and players are interweaved, but there's abilities that can, unlike XCOM Chimera Squad, the abilities here, you can change who goes next or who goes later, depending on how many actions you take or how early you end your turn. But it's a pretty... I haven't been able to change the difficulty settings, so I guess maybe there's just one. But I am enjoying this game, and I really like this heavy style music in the background. I think more games should do it like that. So let's get right in. And there is no mod support for this game, which is kind of a bummer, but it's okay. Yeah, I don't think you can change. I am gonna turn off the tutorial if I'm able to. I don't think I can. Yeah, I guess I can't turn off the tutorial. But I have already started playing this game just so I can get a feel for it. And it's pretty interesting. But I'm not gonna go to my original save because I did end up having to restart. And this game encourages you to restart. Alright, let's go ahead and make a new game. Do you want to play? Okay, no, I do not want to play the tutorial. From behind the veil they grow, those you should always beware. In muted darkness they flow, those who feed on your nightmare. The Book of Nostra on the others. Okay. For centuries, the mother has protected the veil, preventing it. Oh, okay. Her journey has led her to the deserted streets of the city, rotted by the plague, where a greater threat awaits.
He needs us. The other has come for the chosen one, and soon the veil will break. The suffering cannot continue.
Yeah, the game is pretty much black and white with only red. So just three colors, black, white, and red.
What will you remember now?
Alright, so... does that mean we don't get to play as the mother? I'm not sure. Let's... yeah, I guess since I skipped the tutorial, I don't get to play as the mother. And the cutscene of where it shows the child was kind of skipped, but I'll see if I can add that later. So the only downside about this game is the Q and E buttons that would normally rotate in games like XCOM. You can't rotate here, it's just up, down, left, right. And so confront the boss, we haven't got there yet. Synapses, they're pretty much like missions. Normally there's one or two missions at a time. Inner Void is where you can go to check up on your daughters, give birth to new ones,
Give life to our daughters.
or you can revive fallen daughters.
Remember their courage.
You can revive fallen daughters from previous playthroughs on the same save file if you can get your hands on a cemetery coin. I'm not sure what it is. I still not sure what these are for. Oh yeah, okay. Yes I do. I will get to that in a minute. Alright, daughter overview. So we have Desire as our shield bearer, Harmony as our soul slinger, Innocent or Innocente as our blade master. There's pretty much only 3 classes you can use, but depending on the skills, because you have to choose either one or the other, you can have 2 separate builds. Codex is just information on the enemies and characters you've unlocked, but I'm not gonna read through these right now. I might later at some point, but not right now. Remembrances.
Remember.
Remembrances give you the access to bonuses that last place. Okay. Remembrances give you the access to bonuses that last through the whole recollection. A remembrance remains unlocked once it is unlocked, even if you start a new recollection. Unlocking a remembrance doesn't activate it automatically. You must use shards to activate it. You earn shards every time you complete a mission, but your pool of shards is limited to those you had at the start of the recollection. Once you start a new recollection, you get access to all your earned shards. So you can't use any shards. You get no bonuses through your first playthrough, and unless like you're a hardcore pro at this game, then you're pretty much gonna have to die, and just like in the Duskers, you'll be forced to reset, but you'll get bonuses on the next playthrough, and it's pretty interesting. So this one costs 0 shards, so we're gonna go ahead and activate this one. Start with 2 memories. Pretty much what memories are, let's see. So you can select an ability on equip memory. Memories are pretty much like mods for your weapons, like how in Xcom there was a advanced autoloader, a scope, and whatnot. This is kind of like that, but they're not physical. They're more like passive skills. Like we start off with 2 thanks to that remembrance. And drill increases the damage of a skill by 20%, but it costs 100 vitae, which is short for vitality. And rush increases the damage of a skill by 50. So this one will be good. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Dang. Yeah, you wouldn't be careful with misclicks, because since I selected that, I can't take it back now. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, that was a big waste. If I was going to use that, I would have put it in on her regular shot, not intercepting round. Ugh. Well, there's my mistake of the first of the day. So I guess that's going to set the tone for the rest of the game. And that wasted 100 vitae or vitality. But like I was saying, I could add this one, but it'll completely erase this one and you can't get them back. But like increasing base damage is good if like for example her shot takes 3 shots at a time and it's slow damage, so plus 50 base damage is more than 20%. When it comes to percentages, you kind of want to give them to the skills that do high damage. Alright, so this 20% I'm gonna give it to the Swordmaster. Can't believe I wasted that one. Okay, so Desire, our shield bearer, has lunge. Deal up to 207 damage 3 times. And slam. Deal up to 192 damage and delay target by 25 initiative units. Force the target to face the daughter. I think the shield bearer is pretty much my least favorite. Like, it's not the most entertaining. The blade master is pretty good, but my favorite so far is the soul slinger. I pretty much try to level up my soul slingers as quick as possible. But yes, for the blade master, she has slash, which deals up to 665 damage in 1 attack. And imbued blade Deal up to 825 damage after 30 initiative units. Ends your turn. I'll go what that means later once we get to it, but I'm gonna go ahead and give this drill passive of 20% to this ability. So it's gonna increase this 665 base damage by 20%. So in theory, as long as if we come across, let's say an enemy has no armor whatsoever, it would bring it up to 798 damage. Okay, so we just wasted 200, and we're gonna go ahead and we can't resurrect anybody on this playthrough because we have no way of getting these coins unless we restart or reset. Germinate a daughter, we're gonna give birth to one.
Give life to our daughters.
Before I do, what were their names? Okay, Desire, Harmony, and Innocente. Okay. Oh yeah, and by the way, if the only way to heal is if you sacrifice another daughter. So it's always good to start off with a bunch of daughters and level them up all simultaneously. That way, once your favorite class or your most OP starts to take damage, you can use the other less favorite daughters, sacrifice them, and heal them. By the way, they have to be at the same level or higher. So if Harmony's on level 4, I could only sacrifice another level 4 daughter. But let's give birth to a new one.
Give life to our daughters.
It's gonna cost 200 vitality. Okay.
Please, guide her well.
I'm gonna go ahead and change this name Deuce. Or I could just give her a random one. Celeste. I like that name. So like you said, you only have access to 3 classes. I don't know if there'll be more classes in the future, but for right now it's Blade Master, Soul Slinger, and Shield Bearer. I tend to go for the Soul Slinger simply because they're pretty useful. But at the same time, Blade Masters deal high damage. So she looks like a Blade Master. We'll start with a Blade Master this time around.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
Alright, so 2 Blade Masters and 1 of everything else. Okay, next recollection, that's if you want to restart. Next day, once you've exhausted all the synapses or missions, you go to the next day, and your daughters can only fight once per day or confront the boss, but we're nowhere near the boss and we've already been through the void, so let's attack. So far the hunt's gonna be challenging. That's gonna be the lowest of difficulties. You can only take up to $3. There are some missions you can take more than that, but for right now it's just 1 of 3. Rewarded 150 vitality, 25 shards, and 100 experience per daughter. So everyone should level up after this mission, I think. Alright. So we're definitely going to take the Soul Slinger, because we only have 1. We're going to take the Shield Bearer. We only have 1. Now we either take Innocente or Celeste. They're both Blade Masters, but this one has more HP. I didn't realize that they were not equal. Hold on. So this Celeste, okay, and traits, no traits. So Celeste has the higher stats. I mean, Innocente has more like evasive dodge chance, but who cares about that, honestly? Like 2%. That actually does come in clutch sometimes. But I think I'm gonna, starting off, gonna favor Celeste or resurrect our daughter we gave birth to. Simply because she has more HP, has more attack, and defense. I think. And she's faster. No, she's slower by 3 points. Alright. Either way, we'll start with Celeste. And then we're gonna go with all 3 types. Why did it not go? Oh, you gotta press G. I mean, I can see why they say...
What more must we sacrifice before the end?
I can see why they say they're called synapses, because they kind of do look like a network of synapses.
A wretched stench to mark a vile horror.
This is just telling you about the flanking system. But I'm pretty sure I turned the... Oh, I skipped the tutorial. I didn't turn off the tutorial. You gotta love that background music. I did, however, buy this game with the additional music pack. Now, I don't know if that's gonna add new music to the game, or that's just the actual music from the game you can listen to on your own time. I didn't really read it. Okay, so these are our $3. They usually will go first, depending on what kind of events are going on. And honestly, I'm not sure why there's a 50 right here. Okay, so if you spend more than 50 ability points, then that'll make you slower come next turn. And enemies can take multiple attacks if you spend too much AP. Alright, so initiative is pretty much speed. What else? And you end the earlier you end your turn, the faster you'll be the following turn. Okay, so it's kind of hard to know who the courser is on sometimes. So we're starting with Desire. Where's Desire? She is my shield bearer. So it's gonna cost me 42 AP just to get to play guard. And it's gonna cost 45 over here. But sure, why not? Let's try to finish things quick. I'm gonna go ahead and do a lunge. Or we could make him slow with a slam. Now let's go straight lunge. That was like no damage. I forgot just how weak they are at the beginning. Now we do have 25 additional AP that we can use a slam and do extra damage to play guard, but if we end the turn, we won't be so slow because she's past the 50 mark. But can I kill him? I'm sure I'll be able to. These gun dudes, curse therapists, are kind of a 2-turn attackers. Yeah, why not? We'll go ahead and slam. Alright, and now I'm gonna end my turn because I'm out of action points. Or ability points, I'm not really sure which ones. Intercepting round, interrupt the first attack on an ally within 10 range. So if someone was gonna attack Celeste over here, she'd block that attack by attacking the enemy, and the enemy will get stunned from completing their action. But there's no point of doing it here. And by the way, some abilities cost HP, so you want to be careful how many times you use HP. HP cost abilities or actions, because like I said, you could only heal your daughters by sacrificing another daughter of the same level or higher. We're gonna move, and right here we see that we can attack dude over here. Only cost 7 AP, and let's take a shot. I'm gonna take another one. We're under the 50 mark, but we can continue trying to kill him. Yeah, I'll do one more shot. But right now she's doing like no damage. Gonna end my turn because I can't shoot anymore. And Imbued Blade, that's a 2-turn attack. So if I use it, I'll stay in this position until the next turn, like kind of like a solar beam from any grass type Pokemon. And you can see well, I don't think it'll push me back even further. I'll stay here, but everyone else is gonna go before us, so we don't want to do that. So let's just move. And here comes some big boy damage.
Impressive.
Alright, let's just end our turn right here. Now that attack does usually around like just under 400 damage. And we only have like just a little bit above 400 damage. Or, yep, look, 381. It's a terrible way to start. I was hoping I could get through the first mission without losing any HP on any of my daughters. Especially on my favorite. Who's next? Desire. We kind of want to kill this dude. Otherwise he's going to shoot our daughters in the face. Lunge. Can we kill him? So it's going to do 207 damage 3 times. So that's 621 damage. And he has no armor. Okay. So he should die. Oh, it'll do up to 200 damage. I'm gonna end my turn here. No need to make her any slower. It really sucks that she took some beefy damage like that. I think I might have to sacrifice my other daughter. Let's go ahead and shoot up this dude. That's a no bueno. Let's do one more. And we can actually finish him off with one more shot. Nice.
A bitter victory.
Good thing she didn't miss, but we're gonna go ahead and end the turn. We don't want to give a Gunboy an opportunity to land his 2-turn solar beam blast. Alright, Celeste. Celeste will kill it in 1 hit, so we just gotta get there. 61 HP, that's enough to do a slash.
No mercy.
Oh, by the way, there's a counter up here telling you how many enemies you're supposed to kill. And the objective is always, at least so far, hunt enemies. So yeah, everybody leveled up to level 2. We gathered 100 vitality.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress. Though the danger passes, we must prepare for the next.
To heal daughter's wounds, yep, you have to sacrifice another daughter. Real quick, let me set my alarm because I did not do that. Alright. Okay, so first let's level up our daughters. I wish there was a way to rename them, but I've yet to figure out how. I don't think you can. So Celeste, our Blade Master. Slash, which you have to be next to an enemy. Imbued is a 2-tile attack and it's also 2 turns. So if you're going to use Imbued Blade, you kind of have to know that the enemy is going to come to you. Alright, next skill unlocked at level 2, which is this one. Each time you unlock a new skill, you have to choose between 2 different abilities. Yep, just like Xcom. Alright, so Lightning Strike. Dash 5 times to deal up to 400 damage. This is pretty useful if you run out of movement. Or pretty much it's like a gap closer, honestly. And it does decent damage. Immovable stance. React to an enemy finishing movement in melee range and deal up to 530 damage. So this is pretty much like a counter attack. If you know someone's gonna, an enemy's gonna either attack you or another daughter that's like next to you, you pretty much interrupt that attack and do this much damage. But doing so costs 5 HP. But it's pretty beefy damage too. I've noticed that reaction or interrupt skills, they do higher damage. But I think I'm gonna go with Lightning Strike because I want to reduce the amount of HP we use. At least for this daughter, we'll go Lightning Strike. Okay, do we have any more of... No, we don't. I'll go back. So Desire or Shield Bearer, we can either Blacksmith's Grace, increases armor by 180 for 40 and move up 15 initiative units on the timeline for each incoming attack. I'm not really sure what that means. Increases armor by 180, well that's, it increases your armor by 180, but for 40, like, what exactly am I trading? What 40 points? I used to think it was initiative points, but then it says, and move up 15 initiative units on the timeline for each incoming attack. I think it increases armor for 180 points of defense, and it pushes us back on the timeline by 40 units. And if we get hit each time, it'll bring us back up by 15. I think that's what it means. They're missing a word after the 40, but that one costs 5 HP. 25 AP over here. Shield Bash, deal up to 265 damage and push target 5 tiles. Enemies pushed into each other or an object take up to 120 damage. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the Blacksmith's Grace because that armor can come in clutch sometimes, and she's our shield bearer, so she's supposed to be tanky. Okay. She has earned the new trait. Daughter has earned the new trait reflecting what she has experienced. Traits cannot be removed or changed, even in death. So yeah, if you die and you have to reset and you revive her, they'll have the same traits. They can be positive or negative, or they can be sacrifice a good stat for a bad stat. That's what? Was it not that daughter? Okay, it was her. Aggressive. Effect damage plus 50. From her first steps, she has led the fight against evil. I think she already starts with that. I don't think we unlock that one. Unless it's on Harmony. But she does plus 50 damage. I think it's on Harmony. No? Huh. That's weird. I guess maybe it was Celeste. I could have sworn Blade Masters always start with that. But again, if Innocente doesn't have it, then I guess not. So yeah, Blade Masters got a positive trait actually, so that's good. Alright, now our Soul Slinger. So we have an interruption which costs HP to use, and you've already seen instant shot. So Shadow Round, deal up to 249 damage to an enemy in range, taking damage from an ally. Okay, so pretty much, this is kind of be like a last resort if you really need to do some extra damage. If you run out of action points and you can't complete a skill, this will cost 5 HP. And what it does is, if you are next to an ally, you don't have to be like one tile across, maybe like 2, or maybe even 3. And if your ally attacks an enemy, then by default your gunslinger will also add an additional attack, which can be pretty good to combo attacks. But like sacrificing health points, I don't know. And then 35 HP for deal up to 249 AoE damage, then move to an empty tile. This one's pretty good. Look, you pretty much select a tile and you do an attack that does damage on 9 tiles. This is pretty nice AoE. I'm gonna go for Wrathful Rain, at least for my main gunslinger. Okay, so Innocente, I know you're innocent, but Celeste, and she's filled with blood, and that blood never disappears either. Okay, you guys are gonna see a sacrifice in action because I want to have all my people as strong as possible. And yet again, sorry Innocente, I know you started with us, but it is your time. Oh wait, I can because she's at a lower level. Damn, Daniel. Okay. Okay, Innocente, you just must have been wearing a rabbit's foot around your neck. Or a rabbit scarf, because you've... Let's just say you were saved, Innocente. And I still want to save Celeste, so... If you want to stay alive, Innocente, you better hope that we summon a new daughter. I already know someone can learn a new skill. I already did all that. Yeah, I did. The Codex. What have we learned? So we've seen a Plague Guard, Plague Butcher, Plague Therapist. I'm not gonna read through these. This is kind of just like lore on the enemies. And you guys can go ahead and read that when you get the game. Leave a bit of mystery for you guys.
Remember their courage.
We just need 50 more points and we can give birth to another daughter. Alright, so we can't go through any more synapse. I've been thinking too, because maybe we are the electrical impulse that goes through these nodes. So we are... Well, at least that's what I think, because synapses, you know. Okay, let's go to the next day.
Time slips by.
I mean, it makes sense, because she's like virtual. At least appears that way. And here's another synapse. And we're gonna send our electrical impulse through the synapse over here, this node over here. Okay. Day 2. Oh, by day 7, the boss will always attack, so keep that in mind. Alright, so everyone should be able to attack now. It's gonna be hard. 200. Hard is like a notch above challenge. There's challenge, hard, difficult, I think, and then impossible, and I don't know if there's anything after that. So we are gonna take Innocente out because she needs to level up. She can't just be sitting back there. Oh, you don't want to come, Innocente? What's wrong? Here we go. We are going to take my gunslinger, because she is going to be my most OP. Now we can either take a shield bearer or another blade master. But shield bearer, she's about to level up. Like literally. Oh no, that's HP. Never mind. I thought that was experience points. No, never mind. They're all at the same level. So we're not taking Celeste because she already has. She's like less than half HP. So we'll take Desire. Desire, you are desired amongst these missions. Synapse time. I thought I was gonna send it over here.
Take away his tools of torture.
Create your own combos.
What they did to this child. What forces they arrayed against an innocent.
So these dudes are pretty fast. So you kind of want to kill them before they get to you. Otherwise, I had one time where one of them literally did like 6. It took 6 actions against one of my daughters and just killed her because one thing I don't like, I don't know if it's because we started a new game, but it feels like there's like not a variety of maps. I mean, the game is literally only 4 gigabytes, but still, it's kind of one of the downsides. It's not much of a variety, and without mod support, we can't create our own maps. Alright, shield bearer, we are going to avoid these gun guys because there's a cliff, so we can't really reach them. If they do lock onto you, you can hide behind these pillars, and that's what we're gonna do. And let somebody come to us. So let's end the turn. Harmony, what are you? Our gunslinger? So we can actually bring you up here and start firing at these dudes. Let's go for him. And take another one.
How foolish my fears.
Oof. And turn. And you are going to go right behind here so you don't get targeted. And we're going to end your turn. So that dude's gonna go dead last. So we'll have time to kill him. What is he? No, scam? No. Curse therapist. Alright, back to our shield breaker. Who's this? Blade master and shield. Okay, so we could kill these. Go ahead and do a lunge, should kill him.
Flawless.
And is there any more enemies around?
Memories of another life.
All the way over there.
Guard them well.
We just picked up a memory, in which case a passive skill for our abilities. And the turn for you, Desire. Innocente. No, we gotta kill them because they're gonna go next. Here comes some big boy damage. Or big cow damage, I should say.
Flawless.
And your turn.
The veil grows weaker.
What?
His power stronger.
In the world.
They collect pieces of broken souls.
Huh. Okay. Well, that sucks. Just for that, you're about to take a bullet to the face. Actually, gonna take another one.
One less to plague the innocent.
So it costs 35 AP to do this, so we need at least 15 just to get over here so I can show you guys that AoE attack. How much is it gonna cost to get over here? 20? No, we're not gonna have enough. So I guess we'll just take shots. Come on, don't start missing now. This is an Xcom.
No mercy.
If you level up in a sensei, I'm sacrificing you for
The doctor
harmony.
has sent a new atrocity.
Just so you know. Why can't I move? Oh, because we're okay. Oh, he's about to do damage to somebody. It's alright, Innocente. You could take damage. You're about to be sacrificed. Alright. So there's one more enemy over here. We'll just wait.
Impressive.
We'll just wait for him to come to us.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Oh no. We need to kill those dudes ASAP. Yeah, we won't make it in time, so let's just do our slash.
No mercy.
Oh, lame. There's only 2 enemies remaining, but we'll focus on the priest of the therapist.
Shred them down.
And let's end our turn. It would have been nice if they had like an Overwatch system, but they don't. Gonna start chipping away at his health. Alright, we're out of action points, so let's just move back over here. Just gonna let him come to us. He's the last enemy. Desire, are we gonna end this off with you, or should I wait till it's Harmony's turn and take the kill? Yeah, why not? Sure, why not, Desire? We'll let you take the credit.
A bitter victory.
For ages, the Nostra Order has watched the VO. Well, okay. Don't let me read it then. We've gathered enough vitalities.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress.
I'm sorry, Innocenti, but say your prayers.
It is done. But what falls today may rise again tomorrow.
Memories are obtained when killing certain enemies. They are upgrades you assign to your daughter's skills, adding various effects, anything from increasing damage or defense to impacting the timeline. Additionally, every memory unlocks a new part of the codex in the memories section. Okay, what did we unlock? Let's go to the codex first, just so I can remove those little flags. Plague Doctor, Scavenger, Memories. We will read these, but not the bestiary. Recalling memories by slaying enemies will unlock a chapter of the mother's history. So, let's see. Chapter 1, page 6. And this is the skill that it gives us if we attach it to a skill. Alright, Age of Shattering, 1218. I wonder if that's the year. I'm not sure because the mother did live for hundreds of years. What do you mean? Why can't we play together anymore? Despite looking at the ground, I could feel my friend's eyes on me. I don't care what everyone says. They're just jealous because you're smart. Shrugging meekly, I tried explaining once more, but her persistence proved stronger than mine. Okay, it is kind of like Duskers, I guess, depending on how you unlock the memories. It'll give you a certain story, or at least a certain point of view. Departure, Age of Shattering, 1218. I guess that's not a year. Chapter 1, page 10. How about, he began, pausing for a moment while a small smile crept onto his face. The guide. The guide, I echoed, equal parts confusion and curiosity. The fallen leaves crunch beneath our feet, a light breeze whipping the broken fragments into the air. Yes, the guide. The words come out with a laugh paired with a wink. I'd like to think I push people in the right direction. Again, I have no idea what any of that means, because I didn't really get far into the game. I got to the boss on the 7th day, and then I got wiped. You know, since you just leveled up, I'm not sure if we don't give you a skill, if it'll still be the same whether we give you a skill or not when we sacrifice you. You know what, Innocente, I'm gonna give you a chance. We're gonna revive another daughter, and if that daughter comes out to be prettier than you, then you're being sacrificed now. If it's an ugly daughter, then we won't sacrifice you. Is that a good deal, Innocente? Birthing wheel. Cool.
Give life to our daughters.
Gonna spend 200 out of our 350. Serene.
Please, guide her well.
Well, I mean, I shouldn't say pretty or ugly. It really depends on the haircut. If I like the haircut, then she's staying. And you seem to be not as ugly, I think. Let's take another gunslinger. Nice.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
Huh. I think I'd prefer her appearance more. I'm not gonna sacrifice you just yet, Innocent. I'm gonna build up an army first. Okay, traits. You gained it. Oh no, that's desire. Arrogant. XP gain negative 10%. Critical damage plus 10%. Taking no damage deceived her. She no longer wants to learn. Come on, desire. Why would you go ahead and learn an ability like that, or a skill? What's wrong with you? Okay, in that case, let's give a new skill. Okay, so we took Lightning Strike on Celeste. Maybe we'll go Immovable Stance. I mean, it does do some pretty beefy damage, but at the cost of 5 HP. Yeah, why not? Try to keep things different. Okay. Why is this still highlighted? I don't know. Okay, there we go.
Remember their courage.
Oh, you know what? We have 100. We can attach in a skill to one of the abilities. So Slinger. I mean Harmony. Let's increase shot. Let's see what we have. So increases the damage of a skill by 55. Increases the critical chance of the skill by 5%. What is your critical chance? No, wrong one. Where's critical chance 1%? We are going to give it the base 55. Now it's increases the skill. There are some skills that says increase a skill. I don't know, like this one increases the critical chances of a skill by 5%. I don't know if that means it's gonna increase a random one, or it's a typo, or I just don't know English. Alright, let's give you that. We're down to 50. Let's see where we're at. So we pretty much can't do anything except for do a new day.
Time slips by.
Oh, you know what? Something I haven't noticed is that we reached our maximum capacity of daughters. I'm pretty sure I was able to have 6 daughters in my last playthrough. I don't know if we unlocked it somehow or what, but I'm pretty sure I had 6 daughters. Okay, so a challenging one and a hard one. So we can send our rookies here, and more experienced ones here. Just in case you can't remember the difficulty tier list, you can always look at the rewards. If it gives more experience or more vitality, it's because it's gonna be harder. Okay, so we're on day 3, and that's gonna be it for this, guys. I hope you guys like this content. I really do love this game. I didn't even know this game that was about to come out. I was watching one of the YouTubers I usually watch, and then he started playing this game, and it looks so freaking kick nuts. I decided to pick up this game and give it a shot, and I love it. But if you guys love this episode, you guys like this content, go ahead and like this episode and consider subscribing, helping me grow my channel as I grow as well, develop a personality for you guys, and learn to make better content. Okay, guys, on that note, I'll see you on the next episode.